It was in the middle of summer, when everyone was into cold soups, that the legislature introduced the now famous one soup rule.
From now on, my brand of soup will be the only one allowed inside the country. Oh boy, will this ever make me rich?
The people were shocked.
It's just the summer heat. She can't really mean it.
But she did.
Police, open up in there. This is Mrs. Murphy's cream-style corn chowder. You know it's illegal to have any brand of soup other than Dorothy's in your house.
Stop! You can't do this to us!
Quiet, dearie. You can tell it to the judge. That's the story, Your Honor. The prosecution rests. Has the jury reached a verdict? We have, Your Honor. We find the defendants guilty as charged.
But what happened to Prudence Juris and John Constable?
Why is Dorothy doing their jobs as well as her own?
This case is closed.
And that's how things stood. One day, a group of concerned citizens presented some very fine ideas to Dorothy about how the country could be ruled more fairly.
We think you've made a few mistakes, and there are also some things you've overlooked, Dorothy. We have some suggestions we'd like to make.
But Dorothy wouldn't listen.
Darlings, nobody's perfect. I'm the benevolent despot here. Nobody tells me what to do. You hired me to do a job, so just relax and don't worry about a thing.
So the concerned citizens told the rest of the people about their experience with Dorothy, and they realized that maybe they had made a few mistakes themselves.
Sure, we made some mistakes, but that doesn't mean she has the right to act like some sort of queen, you know?
So the people sent messages to their benevolent despot. They told her she had better watch her step, because if she didn't comply with their wishes, they could take her out of office just as easily as they had put her in. A petition was signed by all the people and nailed to Dorothy's door. Dorothy was very happy. She loved getting mail. But she sure didn't like what she read.
Who do they think they are? I've been hired to make decisions because I know what's best for them. And what's with this crummy paper? I'm their fearless leader. At least they could have sent a candygram.
Dorothy immediately went on TV to give the nation a piece of her mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dorothy.
There's been a change in the weather. There's been a change in the sea. And if you look, I think you'll find there've been some changes in me. From now on, things are going to be different around here. I've canceled all future elections and appointed myself to a lifelong term as benevolent despot. I've also made a few new rules. First, no one will be allowed to say anything nasty about my government. Second, everybody will have to eat a bowl of alphabet vegetable soup for lunch and 2 bowls of chicken noodle for dinner. And if you don't, it's straight off to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And third, everybody will have to send me a quarter. Because I want to build a little monument to myself.
As you can well imagine, the people were not overjoyed to hear about this turn of events, but they weren't exactly sure what to do either. There was a lot of talk about kicking Dorothy out of office. But some people, like the wise old scholar Buford Treadwell, didn't think this would solve the problem.
Dorothy did a pretty good job until now, but that's what sometimes happens when you give people too much power. It could have happened to anyone. It's as much our fault as hers.
But what did we do wrong?
And even Professor Buford Treadwell had to agree that that was one tough question. It looked like it was time for some concerned citizens to get on the stick and try to figure out what could be done.